Hey y'all, this is ThatCoolMathGuy and I'm back again. Hope you enjoyed that last video. We went over some good stuff. It's important that you watch it before you watch this because the topics within this algebra thing is building upon one another. So I need everyone to keep up with me. And I don't know why y'all didn't tell me that my head was cut off in the last video. Y'all just got to see my pretty white smile the whole time. But anyway, back to business. The basics of what we went over last time. We went over a problem such as x minus 2 is equal to 3. The basic rule that I told you on this one was that whenever you take a number, whenever you want to solve for x, you want to take the number that's subtracted or added to x and you want to move it to the other side. The way we do that is by changing the sign. So remember we did x is equal to 3. We changed the sign, moved the number to the other side. So x is equal to 3 plus 2. So we changed that minus to a plus. Had it been a plus, we changed to a minus. And that's how we do it. So the answer to this is x is equal to 5. So at this point, we're going to change it up a little bit. There's another rule to this game of algebra I want to show y'all. And in this case, we have a number subtracted or number added to a variable. I want to show you what to do if you have a number multiplied or divided to a variable. This is the next step. So make sure you understand this concept. If not, ask me questions and I'll answer them. But you have to understand this before we move on. Okay. So the way we denote when a number is multiplied by a variable, there's several different ways in algebra. The most common ways are, say if you want to multiply 2 by x. You'll put 2x. You can put 2 times x with a little dot like that. Or you can do 2, put x in parentheses. These are all ways that teachers try to help us learn or trick us, you know, especially when we're first learning algebra. So it's important to understand it can be shown in a number of ways. And during these teaching lessons, I'm going to change it up a little bit, so don't be confused. Just come back and understand that this is the basic way we show when a number is multiplied by a variable. So let's hop right into a question. Let's say we have 2x is equal to 4. The question at this point is, we always want to know what is the variable, what is the unknown. In other words, what is x? So in this case, 2x equals 4 is the same thing as saying 2 times x equals 4 or 2 times x equals 4. Keep that in mind. So 2x equals 4. That means 2 is being multiplied by x. So we want to get 2 to the other side. The way we do it, like I told you last time, we change the sign when it's multiplication. When it's addition or subtraction. What we'll do when it's multiplication and division is if 2 is multiplied by x, we're going to want to divide 2 from x. So we want to divide 2 on both sides. So here's the long way to do it they might teach you in school. 2x equals 4. You want to divide 2 over here, 2 over here. 2 divided by 2 is 1. So we have 1x is equal to 4 divided by 2 equal to 2. Now, that's one thing I didn't teach you. When 1 is multiplied by x, we can ignore the 1 because it's implied that there's 1x. So 1x is actually equal to just x by itself. So we know x is equal to 2. So that's your answer. Once again, I have a shortcut for you, a trick, and a tip that'll make it so much easier when you're doing your algebra. Let's do the same problem. 2x equals 4. So instead of having to divide by 2 on both sides, technically that's what we're doing, but my trick makes it a little bit easier to understand. It makes it more of a game, which is what we're trying to do here. We want to have a game. We want to make math fun. So enough talking. Here's how we do it. Whenever 2 was multiplied by x or any number is multiplied by x, all we do is move it to the bottom over here. So 2x equals 4 is the same thing as saying x is equal to 4 divided by 2. We're just playing with numbers here. So x equals 4 divided by 2. We know 4 divided by 2 is 2. So x is equal to 2. Same answer, a lot simpler. Let's play a little bit more. let's say we have 3x is equal to 9. Same thing. We just want to solve for x. We want to put 3 is on the top over here. We're going to put it on the bottom over here. That's what we do in multiplication and division. Don't get it mixed up with addition and subtraction. Totally different rules for the same game. But it's the same game, just different rules. So the way we solve this is x equals 9 divided by 3. So x is equal to 3. Let's play around a little more. Let's say your teacher throws a big number at you. Let's say 15x is equal to 45. Looks big, looks more scary, right? Well, it's not. Same exact rule for the different game. Or, sorry, for the same game. So, x is equal to 45 divided by 15. X is equal to 3. So as you see, this stuff is getting fun and I'm getting excited. I can't help it. I'm trying to hold it in, but I love math, as you can tell. So, that's multiplication. Same thing with division. So, let's say you have x divided by 2 is equal to 6. What you might see is 1/2 times x is equal to 6. And now, here's something else. Whenever you have a variable over a number, then you can assume it's implied that this number, there's a 1 there. So, let's backtrack a little bit. X over 2 is equal to 6. It's the same thing as saying 1/2 times x equals 6. Reason why is because all we're doing is multiplying that x by the number on the top. So, multiply that, we have 1 times x, which I told y'all 1 times x is the same thing as x. Over 2 is equal to 6. So that's just showing you, it's the same thing. So let's actually solve for this problem. Remember I told y'all whenever you're dividing by a number over here, you want to multiply by that same number on the other side of the equal sign? Let's do that. So x divided by 2 equals 6 is the same as saying x is equal to 6 times 2, which means x is equal to 12. Easy enough concept, right? Let's do a couple more. X divided by 4 is equal to 4. Alright, we want to do the same thing. We want to multiply this number by that number. So it's a game. We're just taking this number, putting it up top, and changing the function. So instead of dividing, we're multiplying. So watch this. X divided by 4 equals 4. X is going to be equal to 4 times 4. So x is equal to 16. Now I'm going to let y'all solve this one. Say you have x divided by 3 is equal to 3. How would you solve it? Think about it this way. Remember what I said. Whenever you divide a number on this side, to solve for that x, you want to actually take this number and multiply it on that side. So that's the thought pattern you should have in your head. So x will be equal to 3 times that number, 3. X is equal to 9. So that's the basics. This is video number 2. I hope you're learning. Please make sure you understand the first video, and please make sure you understand this video before you move to the next video, because the next video, we're going to get it funky. We're going to incorporate a little bit of addition, subtraction, division, and multiplication all at one time. So if you don't understand the basics, you'll be lost and left behind. So I want y'all to really grasp this. I want you to put any questions you have in the comments. I want you to go to your teachers, ask them how to do it. I want you to really see this as a game, understand the rules to the game, and let's play the game before we move on. So this is ThatCoolMathGuy signing out again. Leave any feedback, comments. I'm here to help you. So let's make this a good experience for you. I need you to give me all the feedback and comments you have about how I can help you learn this better or any problems you may be having. Alright, signing off.